What's up, guys? So we're gonna do a video today reacting to when rich kids were never told no.
A privileged and entitled life. But what happens when rich kids have to face the harsh reality of life?
Dad, help me! Please help me!
Dang, he just.
Here are three rich kids who were never told no as a child, and their spoiled behavior backfired on them. Starting with Alexandria, who on September 18, 2022, refused to leave her father's car. The father tried everything, but she simply refused to get out of her father's car.
I mean, kudos for the dad to come back and be like, "No, bitch, you're gonna fucking learn your lesson. I'm gonna call the cops because your bitch ass is just too fucking privileged."
Yeah, really. My dad, and I think he's, I don't know exactly what's going on, but he has the car, so I'm just waiting on him to get out of the building.
You're waiting on him to what?
To get out of the building, to come drive the car. He just parked us here, so I don't know.
Yeah, but you know he doesn't have to drive you anywhere, but it's his car. He doesn't have to take you anywhere if he doesn't want to.
I understand. Well, he already took me here, so I'm in the car. And I'd like to, go back to my house whenever he's ready, basically. So I'm just sitting in the car.
Okay, but do you realize that if he doesn't want to take you, you have to get out because it's his car, it's his property?
I don't think so. I think
no, I'm letting you know.
Dang, she's splitting hairs. It's like, hey, hereditary rules mean that I can sit in this car.
So, whenever he's ready.
He doesn't.
But I'm an adult.
You don't want to
She's
drive
got to be an
home?
adult. How old do you think that
I
bitch
think
is?
he might be having some sort of
cops. She's got to be at least
early
18.
dementia or something, but he is not acting like himself. We were just gonna go to Starbucks, and then he said that he had to go, and I can't remember if he said he needed to take a package somewhere.
She had me bring her down here. I got her a couple of gift cards because she doesn't have a job.
He did. He just got me a gift card.
She was supposed to be in a rehab facility, but somehow managed to get kicked out of it and showed up back at the apartment. So I felt sorry for her. My mistake. Gave her more money, gave her more things to do.
I don't know about that one, bro. I mean, I'm all about property and all that shit, but like, if you're gonna fucking help your daughter because she's a fucking addict, and I know what being an addict's like because, I've been one. I am one. I'm not one currently, but I know the drill. And like, he's just not following through with his decision. What do you think?
She probably got herself kicked out on purpose because she knew Daddy would come back to fucking take her in.
Well, so like he said that he got her some gift cards, right?
Yeah.
And then
felt bad for her, wanted to fucking, oh, you're okay, it's okay, come home.
Yeah, and she probably was acting like a fucking prick, like she is, privileged prick. I doubt she was acting like that before the cops came.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. That's usually how it goes, as soon as the cops show up.
Yeah. He's embarrassed, but now he's trying to stand up for himself. 4 out of 10 recommend. I don't know. I'm on the fence with that one.
Trying to spend the day with him, or like go out and run errands. We're just trying to run errands.
But I do love me some Starbucks though.
BK's new fiery menu, 5 items, 5 levels, so you can do you. Level 1's like level 5's severe.
Father reiterates that he has no intention of driving her. She waves off his refusal as unusual behavior and quickly diagnoses it as a sign of early dementia. Alexandria, who was unemployed and had gotten gift cards from her father, refused to use the cards and instead chose to remain in the car.
Well, I think there's a misunderstanding. I think something's going on with my dad because he's not acting like
I think
himself.
you're playing dumb.
No, I think he's acting like he's got a problem.
Four-door register to Jackson.
Maybe like he has early onset, like dementia, Alzheimer's.
It turns out that Alexandria has an issue with drugs and was supposed to be in rehab, but somehow ended up back at the apartment. The father, full of compassion for his daughter, wanted to create an opportunity for precious father-daughter time. And that's how we got to this standoff. Or should we say, sit-off. As the situation escalated, she started arguing with the police, demanding they should call a judge or simply give a ticket instead. By this time, the police are reaching their limits, and an officer attempts to pull her out of the car. However, Alexandria resists. When the officer left her and tried to talk sense to her again, Alexandria began claiming she was assaulted and threatened to press charges for assault and being held against her will.
I would like to press charges for assault, an assault charge. I just was assaulted. Battery. I want to press charges for battery.
To your own dad?
Press charges.
Or to the cops?
I would like to press charges. I'm being held against my will.
I don't know about that.
No, I'm being held against my will. Please leave.
So these are the options. You can get out of the car. You can leave on your own accord. You can walk away. or you're going to end up going with us.
Get a judge or something. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Get a judge and a jury and take me to trial. Like, I don't really understand.
So
Mail me some papers. I mean, I don't know. Like, whatever the charges are, like, let me know.
right now,
Are you gonna give me a ticket?
Wow.
Why don't you just give me a ticket?
Well, we could give you, but you have to get out of the car. That's the problem. So the main
Or a verbal warning? Be like, hey, please
I
don't send
wonder
people's
what
cars again
kind
if they
of
don't want you in
drug she
them.
was
so
on.
that we've tried that. We're trying to
Bro, I
get
bet you. Well, because
anyway,
rich kids usually do like
my
pills and
dad is obviously like demented
Yeah,
and
that-
he's got
that is a
like
stereotype.
an issue that I
Pill
can't
parties.
diagnose,
Yeah,
right?
she seems like the type. Maybe popping some like
I don't know what to
perks
do.
or.
Nevertheless, the
whatever
officers
was at the
soon
time.
ran out of patience,
Pain
pulled her out of the
pills.
car,
Yeah.
and escorted her to the police car. At this point, it dawns on Alexandria that she is actually being arrested, and in a moment of panic, she calls out to her father for help.
Oh wow.
This is ironic, considering that she is now asking for the help of the person whose expert diagnosis earlier determined that he is at the onset of dementia.
because what's going to end up happening is
Oh
you're
my
going to get
God.
forcefully taken out of the car, and I don't want to do that
Whatever.
because I don't want us to get it hurt, and I don't want you to get hurt. So I really would like you to get out of the car so that we don't have to force you to get out of the car, or that force doesn't have to be used.
Defiance.
That's your choice.
Defiance.
So you
Clearly.
understand the risk that you're taking with this, right? Okay. That's
She's like, all right.
No. You're insulting me. What are you doing?
all right.
No, I'm not going to. Why?
Put your hands behind your back.
No.
You're under arrest.
No.
You're gonna be
I'm
facing
not under arrest.
You
I'm
are.
under cardiac arrest.
Oh.
That's for trespassing and
You
resistance.
can't do that.
Oh no.
No, you're not going to. You're not going to. Stop. Stop.
I wish we didn't have to.
Stop.
I wish we didn't have
Stop.
to. We tried to work it out with you.
Stop.
For whatever reason, you decided.
Stop.
It's kind of
Stop.
hurts to watch.
Uh,
Like, not, I don't feel bad for her. It's just.
I'm sorry that this is the way that
it's so cringy. This is the cringiest shit I've seen in a
This is not the
while.
law.
Like,
There's worse.
come
It's
on.
lawful.
I can show you worse.
I'm not resisting. No, stop searching me. Stop touching me. I have to search you. You're molesting me. You're sexually assaulting me.
Wow.
You are sexually assaulting me. No. Yes,
Does
she
she
is.
know that
Dad,
they have
help
body
me.
cams?
Probably not. I think
Please
she's like
help
really
me.
oblivious
Please
to the
help
fact
me.
that she,
Get off me.
Stop.
Get off me.
you know, soon to be on lawn.
Now you're getting a felony.
You have violated the
Get
law.
off me. Stop touching me.
But Alexandria isn't done. When the officers try to search her, she screams at the officers not to touch her, and when that doesn't work, she accuses the officers of sexually assaulting her. But even the false accusations didn't help, as the police tried to put her inside their vehicle. She was willing to try everything, from fighting to raising accusations so that she could be released. If only she thought about that earlier. Eventually, the officers uncuffed her and managed to put her into their vehicle, but not before she fought them and attempted to kick the officers.
Do you guys have like some sort of like commercial health
Do
insurance?
not fight us, okay?
Commercial health insurance.
Are you so scared of? I don't want to give back my. I want them. Why don't I get them? No, don't
What?
See? You're touching me.
She wanted to keep the
Stop it.
cuffs.
Stop
Crazy.
touching me.
Those are the worst fucking cuffs.
No, what are you doing now? No, same thing you were doing before. Just going back and forth. That's all. You're under arrest.
I mean, is it me or these cops are
You
kind of
resist?
being a little wishy?
You are resisting.
I'm resisting.
Yes, you are. So stop. You've already got battery on LEO.
Stop. You
On a
haven't
Leo?
had any run-ins with the cops,
On
right?
an August birthday?
Not like this.
On a
So
Leo?
usually how it goes, if
No,
you want to
no,
get in a car,
Get, get off me.
if they don't know what to do, they'll
I don't want to
call
be hand.
whoever's
I don't want to be
their
tied down.
boss,
Yeah.
Stop
give
it.
them the rundown on what's going on.
Yeah.
You guys want that.
You're constricting me.
Typically, how it goes is
I can't breathe.
they
You're
get taken back
constricting
out,
me.
restricted more.
You're not doing anything. You're hurting me. You are physically hurting me right now. My chest hurts. My head hurts. My
I mean, I've
hands
seen
hurt,
other
my
I've
people-
wrist
been
hurts.
twice, so I know how it works.
And my
I've seen
shoulder
other people
blades.
get
And
arrested,
my
and typically what I'm
and my
used to
back.
seeing is like one and done.
Which is where all
They
my
cuff
organs
you,
are, by the
they
way.
put you in the
Thank
back
you.
until you leave.
You're not cooperating.
Station.
You are not cooperative. We are not a co-op. We are not a co-op. We are not a corporation.
happened
We are not a
with my-
co-op. You're not a cop.
They're in the
You're a
very
robber.
situation.
You're stealing
But
me.
he was being way
You're kidnapping
more
me.
than he was,
You're abducting
that's
me.
probably why.
Probably.
Jesus, I
Stop,
guess
you're
I'm
hurting
seeing
me.
a
Stop.
wishy-washy
No,
resistant
stop doing it.
arrest.
Have a seat.
she's kind of calm whenever they kind of stop, and then she's like this. Yeah.
You just sit down. None of this will happen. Yeah, help me! You're creepy as creeper!
I'm gonna bite you, by the way.
I know.
I mean, I will say this is ultimate privilege, like behavior, because I know if my ass just scored a couple gift cards and I'm an addict from my dad, I would have gotten out of the car. I'd be like, fine, whatever.
Can I go?
I got what I needed.
Yeah.
But she wants a ride back home, like, bitch, you already got the fucking goods. Go get your fucking score. Go on.
Bring me to the hospital right now.
Anything to do.
I can't breathe. I'm too hot.
For a walk.
I can't breathe.
Hard.
Call her plug.
I'm gonna have a seizure.
I just turned the AC
Whatever.
on for you, okay?
Whatever.
You gotta give it a second. I just turned off the AC.
Even
You'll be
privileged,
able to get some air in a couple
Spoiled
seconds,
cunts like her
okay?
would have fucking
I don't know what that means.
Take me to the hospital. Take me to the ER. To the ED. Take me for medical clearance.
You'll get medical clearance at the jail.
No, they don't medically clear you.
They do.
No, they don't.
Absolutely.
No, they do not. They do an intake form. That's not the same. I need a physical exam.
Y'all knows the rundown too.
Who's the elected person in this
Probably
jurisdiction?
Several
Take
times
me to
for
them.
sure.
I don't even know this is your jurisdiction. I don't know who you are.
Yeah, I'd be thirsty as fuck after doing all that.
Give me a ride.
I wonder how hot it
Give me a
was.
ride home. Turn the car around.
Ultimately,
Anywhere between
Alexandria was
70
taken to
to
jail,
100.
where she will
Yeah.
face charges for
Like-
trespassing and
She wasn't-
resisting
they're not
arrest.
really sweating.
While
so
Alexandria
probably
doesn't
like
care
80.
for the word no, our next rich kid doesn't even have the word no in her dictionary. On February 21st, 2022, in Florida, police received a call regarding a suspected drunk driver. An eyewitness reported a concerning incident involving a Tesla, mentioning a near collision with a palm tree. The driver proceeded to reverse, causing tires to screech and posing a threat to pedestrians nearby before hastily driving off. Subsequently, a be on the lookout alert was issued for their identified vehicle. Shortly after, a deputy spotted the Tesla parked by the roadside. As the deputy tried to approach the car, the driver accelerated and fled the scene.
5111, I'm in pursuit again.
Decent looking neighborhood.
5111, we're taking a left or right on Jamaican Street. Taking a left on North Bahama Drive.
Body cam footage is oddly interesting.
Very.
God.
We're stopped again. Turn off the vehicle! Sheriff's office!
Stop me over.
Oh,
my God, Dad.
wow.
They're arresting me. Oh, dude. What are you doing?
Don't fucking resist.
What are you doing, dude? You didn't even know me.
Wouldn't want to,
They're
bitch.
arresting me.
Stop resisting!
Dad! Dad!
Damn.
Get on your
Loan officer,
Get
too.
me on the floor! Dad!
Literally just walking away.
Mhm.
I don't know what I did! What am I doing?
Maybe that's why you shouldn't be
What
driving,
did it say?
because you don't know what
Why are
you're
you
doing.
doing this? Why are you doing this?
Eventually, the police caught up with her and arrested her. Despite DUI, running a red light, and resisting the police, this rich kid feels she is in the right to make demands. She repeatedly requested to speak with her father and refused to cooperate with the authorities. The police attempted to conduct field sobriety exercises to determine if she was driving under the influence. Throughout their interaction, her behavior appeared erratic, and she continued to demand contact with her father, even though she was an adult.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
We have an RP that said she was intoxicated. I found her parked right here.
Intoxicated.
She sees me.
Did you take a test? No.
I'm going my lights and she's going like 60, swerving in between running stop signs.
And then she gets out of the vehicle. I have her taser point. I'm telling her, like, just stay there. She gets out, and then she runs back in the vehicle, rolls up the window, and then takes off flying even faster. Like,
because who are you?
He's the police.
I didn't know that.
I only told you 10 times.
He didn't sign. Did you see this?
I'm with the cop.
Did you see this? Oh no, because I can hear his sirens on the radio.
Oh, so many privileged princesses. So many.
Oh, to be a rich kid.
That was baby face too.
He does.
I know that's
Like, geez, how much of them go?
You're not doing this.
You're lucky I didn't tase you. I swear.
Lean against car.
Who are you guys? What are you doing to me? Why? Why?
I've already told you the fucking cops.
And what do you need me to do?
I'm seeing a trend. This like plain dumb routine.
I want to do a DUI investigation.
This rich kid continued asking to speak to her father, refusing to take sobriety
I have
tests
too
and
much
arguing with
integrity.
the officers. She thinks her
Something
father
like
can
that,
make her
I don't
charges
know.
disappear with a wave of
I
a
got
hand.
caught.
She even went as far as trying to fight the officers.
I'd just be caught.
Who's this guy?
Done.
Yeah, there's no more running.
Okay.
There's no
well,
point.
he's got to go.
Because you are going to make it worse for yourself.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Dad!
Ma'am.
Dad! Dad!
No,
I've
that's like
been
acting
living on this
material
island
right
for
there.
3 years. Why do you do this to me now?
Islands. I wonder where the fuck they are.
I don't get it.
Good fine. Ma'am.
Can you just talk to my dad? Don't
Ma'am.
talk to me. I'm here. I'm here.
Code 5. Ma'am, the amount of lives that you just put at risk is ridiculous. Okay? I have no sympathy for you right now. You could have easily killed someone. There are little kids that live in this neighborhood. The fact that you would
Walking
run from
towards
me,
him, you see that
Walk
look
up on
in
him
there?
like
Yeah.
that again.
I did.
you do not know
Looked
how
like
lucky
she
you are
thought
you didn't
she
kill
could.
someone.
That's how you
Yeah.
got your empathy, right?
Alright, I don't know if we can do him if she's resisting.
Yeah, no. Dad!
Debbie, she's resisting. I don't want to take her out of handcuffs.
Dad, they have no
So-
reason. Dad!
Alright, yeah, we're not going to do him. Is she patted down?
I don't. Can I talk to him?
Nope, we're
Can
going
I
in the car.
Fucking jail. What do you mean what's going on?
I don't know.
Get it! Get it!
I bet that's like always like this type of resisting arrest
resisting
person's
violence.
like
You want 11:55?
newfound strength in the
You
legs.
didn't tell me
Yeah.
why you're
Start
putting me in the car.
Because you were going to jail.
Why?
Jesus Christ.
Why?
Get the hell
Why am I going to jail?
That was a nice test taken.
Eventually,
Wonder how long
her
she
dad
got put in
came,
jail for.
but to her
Yeah.
disappointment, he didn't wave the charges away with wads of cash. Instead, he asked her to obey the police. Only then did it dawn on her that she might be in trouble. So she began to argue legalities with the officers. The officers explained the seriousness of her actions, emphasizing that her reckless behavior put lives at risk. But for this rich kid, as long as no life was actually harmed, then it's all good. Her argument seems to be that she shouldn't be arrested when she hasn't hurt anyone yet.
You could have killed yourself, others, and me.
But I didn't. So what are you
Thank God
talking
you
about?
didn't. Thank God.
Right. You're just being... I'm gonna ask you one more time. Why am I here?
You're going to jail.
For what?
Reckless driving, DUI, fleeing and looting, resisting an
DUI
officer.
on what? And reckless
Alcohol.
driving on what?
You reckless driving because the speeds you were going and running stop signs, you could have easily killed someone. You had no regard for other people's lives.
Alright, DUI. You want to charge me of a DUI, but you have nothing.
Really? We're gonna let
So why
you do a
you gotta-
breathalyzer right now. You gonna pass?
Right. You're gonna check that now. But why you say that before?
Oh
Because you're drunk.
man, that bitch
Samples
was
showed
plastered. Plastered.
Blood alcohol content of 0.268.
0.08 is the limit.
So 0.268
She's
is high.
over 3 times the amount of legal limit.
Oh.
And she is a woman too.
Oh, shit. She's out of there. She's gonna wake up in jail and be like, what the fuck happened?
Mhm.
Where am I?
Either that or she's completely conscious and she's just being a fucking brat.
One of the two.
I know, but why you say that before?
Because you're drunk.
No, I'm not. Homie, this is me.
Eventually, she was charged with DUI,
funny.
reckless driving, resisting an officer with violence, and fleeing from an officer. She'll have enough time to think about the consequences of her actions in jail. Just when you thought you have seen it all with the rich kids, though, this 18-year-old takes the cake. What started as a regular water patrolling day in Escambia County for officers Ellie Birkin and Christopher Lugg from Florida Fish and Wildlife took a strange turn when the operator of a pontoon vessel traveling under a bridge flipped them off. This gesture offended the officers, prompting them to chase down the pontoon vessel. Admittedly, flipping off the cops is not a crime and could as well be covered by his freedom of speech, but you better not be making offensive gestures while actively committing a crime.
Put it in neutral. What was that about? What was that about? Flipping us off. You're not in neutral. Put it in neutral. Put it in neutral.
You have a killer e-commerce store, but your
ads.
conversion rate,
Cliffhanger.
not so killer.
Here's who you are. Just put it in neutral.
Isn't it way worse to get pulled over on
I'll tell you what, man.
Yes.
You bring attention to
If you're
yourself,
committing,
we'll come
if
figure
you're
out
doing
what's
shit
up.
you should
That's
not
all.
be doing on water, yes.
Don't grab the boat. Just sit down. Whose boat is this?
It's Freedom Boat Club, and I work for them.
Okay, you work for him? All right. I don't want anybody grabbing life jackets or anything else I'm asking for. I want him to do it. All right?
Yes, sir. Life jackets, where you want them? All life jackets are in the
All
back.
right, listen to me. I need 9 life jackets, your registration, a throwable, and a fire extinguisher.
All right, throwable.
Officers conducted a safety inspection on a boat, checking for required safety gear. They found alcohol and discovered that all passengers were below 21 and therefore underage. The operator underwent sobriety tests and was arrested for boating under the influence. The officer then used the situation to educate the teenagers about the seriousness of underage drinking and reckless behavior on water, emphasizing the risks and legal consequences. He stressed the need for responsibility on a boat, especially considering potential distractions while steering and the danger it poses to all on board and nearby.
So I know that's one. Do you have enough jackets for everybody on the boat?
I have 13 life jackets.
Where's the rest of them then? Yeah, well, I know there's only 3 in there, so. We'll get to that second part in a sec. We need to get up. Nah, just let him get the life jackets. If there's some under the seat, let him get them. You can get up for that.
That whole nonchalant attitude that everyone's like performing right now.
Yeah.
That's red flag.
Yeah, bro. So we do want to.
Definitely a group acting like that.
Definitely doing something wrong.
There's like 8 dudes and 1 chick.
Well, and I'm.
We don't have plenty.
Bold.
Wait, no, there's 2.
I'm not being picky. It's just I
Bold.
can't see this stuff.
Like, they asked.
That's good. That's good. That's good. There you go.
If they
You
just
wanna
would
get
have
up on
fucking
their
maybe
bed?
not flipped them off.
Or you want me to get on their bed?
Pretty much. Yeah, if they didn't do that,
How would you be
they'd
comfortable?
be fine.
That'll work. Just
A nice wave, like, how you doing?
Yeah.
Like that.
Anything other than a flip off. Come on.
be careful, Charlie.
I was wrong again. There's 3 girls. Holy shit.
They were all hiding behind the dudes.
Here, let go, bud. I'm gonna break away for just a sec because I don't have to worry about bumping y'all. Okay?
In the end, the officer drove the passengers to the shore. He talked to the teenagers about abiding by the law. Since underage drinking is just a misdemeanor, he let them off the hook.
This is y'all's boat?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is where it's supposed to be, correct? If the switch is off or the key's off, key's still in it, I think you're good, okay? He's getting arrested for boating under the influence, so.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
All right. No. I don't know if he has anything else or duties he needs to do today, but he's not going to be coming back today, so. All right. Do you have any questions or anything? Did you guys both just work there, just you two?
Yeah.
Okay, 10-4. Realize, I know you did what you did. You may think that's why we turned around. Definitely grabbed our attention, but you stepped up from the steering wheel, walked to the center of the boat while underway in the middle of a bridge when our boat, which is a bigger boat, has a bigger boat weight, right? And sat there and did whatever you did. Nobody strapped the boat. You know, if that wake hits, if somebody's coming, you're coming around a corner where there's blind corners both directions where dummies never stop. So all that stuff's going on while you're.
Okay, no, I understand. I'm boating. I'm good on. I didn't stand away from the boat at all. I had control of the boat at all times.
You stood in the middle of the boat and held two fingers up. How did you have control of the boat?
I was still pulling up the boat. But no, I had a hand on the wheel at all times.
Brother, you had two hands high in the air.
Again,
I promise you, I was like, I waved back thinking you were waving at us. And then I was like, I guess there's something more to that. So
For the flipper who was boating under the influence, the officer stressed how such behavior endangers everyone on the boat, especially in the middle of a bridge with potential hazards. Hopefully, he learns his lesson after a few nights in jail. If you liked the video, hit the like button and subscribe for more engaging content. Share your thoughts on the privileged individuals in the comments.
Well, that was the first rendition of When Rich Kids Were Never Told No growing up.
I wish I was rich.
There's pros and cons. One of them, you become a spoiled little shithead. We'll catch you guys later.
Take it easy.